Hey folks, this is Sean with HMS Solar and doing a little follow-up video on the solar panel video we posted earlier. So you saw what we had out there. That runs through a conduit buried in the ground into what we call our power shed, and it runs into this Midnite Classic charge controller here. You can see right now we're getting about nearly 700 watts. It's still kind of overcast today, so we're okay with that. It's doing all right. We're in float right now. This is a maximum power point tracking charge controller. So what it's going to do is it's going to figure out the best voltage and amperage to get your batteries where you want them to be. You can see right there our batteries are currently at 25.8 volts, and that's pretty low. This is an older battery bank. Here's the batteries here. See if I can get that to focus at all. There we go. I actually came out here to do some cleaning. You can see some of those terminals need to be cleaned up, and so I'm going to be getting on to that. Figured while I was out here I would go ahead and just make a quick video. So that's it right there. That's the heart. That's 8 batteries. Those are Trojan T-105 batteries. They've been here for I guess going on 6.5 years now. They're definitely beyond their useful life cycle for everyday drawdown. We've run them through lots of cycles in 6 years, and so that's why you're seeing typically you're going to want this number here to be closer to 28 instead of 25, but it is what it is. We know that during times of certain times of the day we're getting full sun. We're not going to get a whole lot of juice into these batteries, and so what we do is we strategically plan our use of electricity to take advantage of that extra electricity. Just put it right into the house, do things like washing dishes, running the well pump, doing laundry, things like that during the day. And then of course during the middle of the day is also typically when we've got air conditioning and or fans, just depending on how hot it is. So we come over here. This system, this is arranged into two 24 volt pieces that runs over here into our Magnum pure sine wave inverter. I probably overpaid for this, but it was pretty early in my solar days when I sprung for this thing. But the reality is it's done a great job for us. I've got zero complaints there. It really has been a great piece of electronics for us. It runs the whole house essentially. So it's converting that 24 volt coming from the batteries into 240 on 2 strings of 120 going into the house. The house is wired to code. So if we ever pulled this safety switch out here, we would just replace that with a meter. And then of course right here we've got our generator. This is a let's see what we got here. Is it Generac? It's hard to work the phone and talk at the same time. RS5500. And the other system, our backup generator, is a just a standard Harbor Freight 8750, which is about 7,000 watts RMS, and it does a great job for us too. So when we're running this to top off the system, we just plug it in right there, right into here, and we're both feeding the house and we're charging the batteries at the same time. And then over here, right behind one of our gas cans, we've got the actual Magnum Energy controller. And that's interesting that 0 is popping up, because you can't see that. You actually can't see that outside of looking through the phone. In any case, as you can see right now, we're at 26 volts DC, and we're drawing 18 amps out of the battery bank. I can hit the meter here, go over to AC, and our AC load is 4 amps at 120. So we're drawing about 480 watts into the house right now with everything that we've got on, which is pretty good. I think the kids might be watching a movie on one of the computers. And we've got at least 2 fans on right now, and then my laptop's on the front porch where I've been working today. But essentially that's the system. Once it comes out of the panels, it goes into the charge controller, into the batteries, and then from the batteries into the inverter, and from the inverter through this safety switch into the house. Well, thanks for checking us out. If you got any comments or questions, you can put them in the YouTube, underneath the YouTube video, or send them to us at Shawn, SHAWN, at hackmysolar.com. Go to the website or the Hack My Solar Facebook page. Thanks again.